Okay, I just had to close the door to my bedroom at my parents' because my dogs are being wild. But, yeah. And when I mean wild, I mean Merle finally figured out how to jump, and specifically jump on the bed. So nowhere is safe for Aloy. But I've got 2 drafts of a goals list here, and I haven't even looked at my last year's goals, which probably need to also be adjusted. So, I didn't grab a pen. Either it has been one of those days. It's been a little wild. Oh, I have a pen. I have a random pen in my room. Okay. Writer things, right? Random pens everywhere. Okay. So, we're basically going to do goals. We're going to go over Christmas real quick. I did get some books. I actually asked for notebooks this year, specifically, but I got some still. And one set I'm really, really happy about because I'm, like, blowing through it, and yeah. And that is a whole box set series of The Naturals. If you haven't read this, it's basically Criminal Minds, and it's a really quick read through. I'm like less than, I think, 20 pages left of Killer Instinct. Hold on, let me find exactly where I am because I was reading it on my Kindle earlier. No, I'm way past here. Okay. I have like 20 pages left of Killer Instinct, and I have a random Ulta thing in there, and I'm like, we're going to talk about some of our goals from this past year, and one of those is the fact that I chose to read 100 books this year. I am really close, if I'm remembering correctly. I think I'm at right around... these are stickers from Book of the Month. Okay, alright, so 100 books. Where are we at with that? I think we are at 92. I think I only have 8 left to read. And I'm like almost in that one. I'm going to finish the book club one that I never finished last month because I'm really bad about that. 92. So 93, and then I'm like halfway through Gothicana. Not my thing. I'm enjoying the actual plot in the story, but that's about all I'm enjoying. I tabbed it for book club, but I definitely don't think it's going to be one that I read again, so I will probably give it to somebody that I know will like to read it, especially because it has really pretty edges, and I'm all for pretty edges, but I have other purple books that can go on my purple shelf at home, and this one just ain't it for me, so I'm going to see who needs it. It is a really good story. If you like dark academic, like a gothic dark academic-y romance, this would definitely be for you. I haven't personally run into any personal triggers other than suicide. Yeah, this school's a little crazy, but it's a good book. Like I said, other than the romance is just a bit much for me. Speaking of, there's a security tag in my book. So, I'm gonna finish this too. It's just pushing. But apparently my questions get answered, I was told at book club, and they were trying very, very hard not to spoil it for me, so I think I'm going to probably blow through the second half of this if my questions start getting answered, because somebody just died, literally where I was reading, so, I mean, I didn't like the person, but somebody died, and I was intrigued from there on. So we have 8 books left, and it is the 26th. We got 2 there, so we'll be down to 94, and then I have 2 books that are due technically today at the library, but I can't get in there until Saturday or Tuesday, so we're gonna just like blow through the 2 of those, and I brought books with me for my mini hiatus stay, so we're gonna just plow through as much as we can, and we can thank the Naturals addiction. I was only gonna read the first 2 and then maybe go out and buy the second 2, but Casey came in clutch and got me the other 2, and I was worried I was gonna have to buy an extra one because there's a novella, and I got the novella. So, while we're still on the topic of books, I did get a couple of other books. That is my nighttime shirt. I am a mess today. I don't know where it went. I have a meditation book over here somewhere that my mom got me. Oh. That I'm going to look into a little bit. Not only for her sake, because she says I need to meditate, but I do yoga, which is a little bit of meditation. Maybe I'll just try this during my yoga. We'll see. It's literally just a practicing meditation book. It's nothing like crazy. So, it's cute, it's tiny, and you know what? It's something new to try for my new thing of the day, and I'm really gonna try to make you guys a video of, like, a bunch of new things that I did for this year, and things that I'm gonna, like, take into the next year, because I can't live without them, because there's quite a bit, actually. I'm actually kind of shocked at myself for that, so I don't usually have that many things that I'm like, I will never live without this. But this year I got quite a few, and I'm very impressed with that. The only other book I got from, like, anybody else is, like, a no Wi-Fi, like, puzzle book. And if you know one thing about me, I love puzzles. Like, I literally have a jigsaw puzzle app on my phone just so I never run out of puzzles. I love puzzles. And we're going to consider this an extra bookish gift for Christmas, because it came in literally today. And it's the 26th, and we're going to open it, because I want to know what's in here, and I'm considering this a Christmas present to myself, and it has a book, because I forgot to skip it. So, ooh, let's do this. All the confetti. I shouldn't have done that, but I did it. I made a mess. Oh, no. Alright, what's this? The one thing I don't like about this box now is that they're not giving me what's inspired by them anymore, and I'm actually very disappointed. I'm not getting those sheets. But this looks like it might be a Lord of the Rings thing. I think. Oh, it's a desk mat. Okay, interesting. It doesn't say where it's inspired by. Again, I'm missing out, and I'm gonna have to tell them that, hey, guess what? I'm missing out on this. Like, I've missed them the past 3. Oh, this is the thing for all the pins for the year, which I didn't get all of the boxes. I think I skipped 2. This is the Ravensboy pin. I've never read the Ravensboys, and I know it's like a young adult, like, person lovers thing, but I've never read it. I'm gonna have to give it a try. They're the slidey ones that slide open, which, because they're new and they're really cold, because it just came from outside, it's gonna, like, stick a little bit. So. They came in clutch this month, it looks like, a little bit. What's this? Oswald's Ornament. Featuring all 12 of our 2024 young adult books, this ornament. Oh, it's a Christmas ornament! Too bad it didn't come before Christmas. It's from all 12 of the books. Oh my god! Actually, these are all the ones that I actually got. Oh, except on the back side. I think the only ones I didn't get was what the Woods took. And, like, one other. It's an ornament! That's so cool. Oh, really wish I didn't have to, like, I have so many coupons that I have to use for them. Like, I have probably, like, $200 worth of coupons now, and I just don't use them, so I'm probably gonna just, like, cancel my box temporarily and just, like, when I redo it, use a coupon to get it with, because I don't do the extra shopping. The only thing on the shop I want is the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy. It's a they got a calendar? We got a calendar in here. I know, this is content that we totally don't need for a year's goal, like, you know, but this is going to be an unboxing and 2025 goals thing. What kind of calendar is it? Oh, you can stand it? Is it a stand one? It is a stand one. It opens up. Cool. I was worried I was going to have to go buy one. Oh, and it's from all 12 books. The first month was January. Oh, that's awesome. And it has an actual, like, quote from each one. So that's going to encourage me to read these that I got. Because that's the other thing. I don't think since I've got this box, I have read a single book from the box, which is bad. All right, and the book reveal. If I can, this is my least favorite part. I can never get it out. Yeah, do they not include, like, a hint into next month or whatever? It says if you're reading this, send help. Do we send help to the Owl Crate people? Alrighty. I'm opening it so we can see all the art and its pretty little glory, because I know it's hard to see through the plastic. So yeah, if you're reading this, send help. What the Woods Took by Courtney Gold. Oh, there's a letter in there with it signed. Okay, this ain't like survival of the fittest kind of crap. Like what? Oh dear, it's all green on the. I'll have to show you guys. But like what? Knife to the throat, enemies to lovers or something. But like it's green. Don't be scared of the dark, and don't be scared of the quiet. What is this book about? I've never heard of this one. Middle of the night. A planned abduction. Okay. And then she's brought deep into the woods. Yep, and a bully. That sounds just right. Alright. But, like, this is pretty nice inside. I like that. That's pretty neat. Hey. I'm very intrigued. I might be skipping every book that I just said I was going to read just to read this one. Hopefully this isn't going to be a series, but the edges are also really, really pretty. So, oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Ah! I'm kind of glad I didn't skip this month now. Okay. Now that that's done, we can move on with our talk. Goals that I had was to find a planner and tracker that worked for me. Guess what? We did. We found Notion, and we've done 2 videos on Notion, and I'm learning to use it, but it works for me. I literally use it every single day now, so I think we succeeded in that goal. What do you say? I'd say yes. All right. Exercise stuff, I will say I did not do this year because we were figuring out a lot of it. But we figured out a routine. Am I consistent on social media? I've been on YouTube for the past month and a half. I think I'm getting better at being consistent. I just have to set aside a little bit of time and figure out a way to cut back on time to make it work. But I'll write a like a yes and no kind of thing. I have not worked on my photography very much. I did take a bunch of pictures when we went to Acadia. Not of anything specific, but I did take some photos. I'm trying to remember to take videos and stuff with my actual camera, but when I came even on this hiatus, I left it. So even all these snow photos that I'm trying to get of my dogs, I can't because I'm not the smartest all the time. Republishing was never gonna happen with writing, but we are gonna finish editing. I'm gonna find a way to finish editing before the end of the year, because that was one of my updated goals back in September, October time that I made for myself, and I think I'm 14, 15 chapters in, and I did bring it with me. Did I bring the pens with me? Probably not. But we're gonna try to do it. So, that one was definitely a no. My insane goal was to read every single book on my physical TBR. That did not happen. I read mainly library books. So I would definitely say No. No, absolutely not. Yeah, non-book goal, like, before I stopped tracking on this, was, like, 3 times the amount that I had read of my actual physical TBR. And I think I stopped doing this, like, May. So, yeah. Um, well, that's a review of last year's goals. This year's goals, I am going to give myself one page like I always do, which I can just use that page. Okay. And we're going to make our goals for this year. I don't really have a way to angle and show you guys me writing this down like normal. So we're going to do this a little bit differently here. One being, we're not going to do high priority, low priority. We're just going to do like a personal goal and like any other goal I'm going to worry about elsewhere, including I want to do habits. My habit is going to be basically trying to make sure that I have a multitude of even YouTube videos in case I needed to go dark for like a week or two. That I'm not beating myself up that I'm not able to film or do anything with that. And I'm moving this down so I can slouch because I'm getting tired. Let's go right into the writing goals and how we're gonna do that. So, writing goal right away is we're gonna get Changing Fates like edited to peak. The reason I want to get it edited to peak is because I keep saying I want to republish it this year and this year and this year, and I just haven't managed to get that going. Somewhat because editors are a little expensive, but also I haven't even gotten it really out to beta readers, and I feel like that's like a big step in between like bringing it to an editor, and I feel like I lost my ring. Don't have a lot of confidence with that, because I didn't publish it, I just put it out for friends and family, and I had someone take it as though I published it that knew me and knew the situation. And yeah, it made it a very, very bad experience. So I think I'm nervous about having other people read it. But then I have like my critique partner, Hero, who is also here on YouTube under Hero the Bard. And they've given me the confidence. They definitely like enjoyed it. There's things that I am fixing up that they've suggested that I actually, once I looked at it and read it through again, agreed with. So I've been like tweaking that out. And now I need to actually like edit it through and stop being not as confident and just kind of go for it. So that is a goal that we are going to try to do in 2025, and how we're going to do that is we're not going to do anything else but that for writing for the first like 2 months. I'm going to give myself 2 months to do it, because it's like not like meaning like get this edit done and like maybe another edit, like not get it to peak in 2 months, because that's near impossible. But I want to say by July, if I put myself on a strict schedule with it, I want it at peak. There are going to be breaks in between, which does bring me to another one of my writing goals, which is just going through Changing Fates. Like, it's like the Exiled series, which Changing Fates is the first one, because I have written them all, because I could not stop writing. And there's no way I'm going to give somebody a 600,000 word book and say, this is my book, with no following. So I have 4 other books that I can start sifting through. So I am going to start maybe like editing it, or maybe I'll do what I did with Changing Fates, and now that I've been away from it for so long, I might rewrite it. I mean, I know the sequence of events that happened in my head for the most part, but there have been scenes that I had never written that have like come out, and I have shared them with critique partner, or I've shared them with people that were originally invested in the story, and they were very much intrigued by the missing information, and said that especially for book 3, which I personally felt like was missing a lot to begin with. It filled in a lot of information, and it did like a lot to what that, like, not that was left to be desired, but it left just enough to be desired for them to like want to like eat up the next book. So that's kind of one of my in-between goals. Now after that, and maybe sending it to betas, I haven't, like I said, these are goals, these aren't set in stone yet until I make a better action plan. I just figured editing those when I need a break from editing and re-editing Changing Fates would be a really good way to stay in the editing mindset while also still working towards our goals of just getting it done, making sure that all my information lines up and there's no plot holes. That is important for me because I hate plot holes. Next, we just have to write a book. And it honestly might be a rewrite of a book that I already had written, because I wrote it in a way that didn't feel much like my writing. It felt like I was more following a flow. So, and like habits and stuff like that I had been doing. And now I actually have like a story in my head that I kind of want to like run with it. So I think I might just like, not like scrap it, I'll still keep at least that draft that I have, but I think I'm going to just write it. And the story is like near and dear to me, so like I think I'm just going to like backpedal and just write for it. So, we do have that goal as well. Where did I put the for writing, and that is a lot for writing for me. So, yeah, those are the writing goals. And my reading goals, now that we talked about mostly my reading goals for this year, the rest of this year, and trying to actually complete that one, is to only read 50 books, but them being 50 books that I own. I mean, I read 92 pretty comfortably this year. I don't feel like me reading 50 books and cutting back and reading purely books that I own to be like a big drawback. And that doesn't mean books that I buy or have on pre-order. That is books that I already physically own that are currently on my physically owned list. That's going to be a lot. Can I do it? Yes. Is it going to be a pain in the butt? Yes. But it is what it is in that manner, and it should really ultimately be fine. I mean, I have plenty of books, and I have plenty of series that I still need to finish that I was going to try to finish this year, because I made a whole list to do so, and, like, so much, like, happened, especially with the holidays, and, oh my gosh, it was just so much this year. So, it didn't really happen the way I wanted to, because I thought I would already be done. Like, I'm even in a book club. I'm in 2 book clubs now. One being a Facebook group that I found, and I'm literally on a team to read books, and I think I've read 3 this month. And I finished one, but it doesn't count because it wasn't read in the month of December. I'm, like, so mad at myself, because I could have had that done, too, and, like, started another one, like, the last one in the series, and I'm like, no! But it is what it is on that. My other big goal is gardening. Guys, I have an obsession with gardening. But since I've been away on hiatus, I keep forgetting to remind my partner, Casey, to take care of my plants. And he did when I asked him. But my basil is flowering, and I need to cut back my basil, and I need to make it healthy again. Cilantro I'm going to have to use because I don't know. I don't know what else to do with it. And then I have my aloe, which just needs a new pot. But I'm going to start the new year probably by also buying another pot and growing some garlic. Because I am so sick of buying garlic at the store. It is, 1, expensive. 2, I don't like buying so much starred ones. So I think I'm going to try to grow it. If I have to get a grow light, I'll get a grow light. I mean, it's not that bad, not that hard. They're $25 a bulb. Honestly, I expected it to be so much worse. The bulb should last a long time, especially because in the summertime, I get so much sunlight. And, yeah, gardening and more time outside, so more exercise. Exercise! That is also for my chronic illnesses. Illnesses, I say it like I have many. I have, like, one. Thankfully. But it causes a lot of, like, meh. So, I really need to just, get my butt moving on doing it every day. And when I was doing it every day, I felt pretty good, pretty okay. Then I stopped, and I started not feeling good again. So, and it's not just exercise, it is food. So when I do eat better, like, I haven't been eating the best this past week. So I've been feeling a little tired and run down. So I need to work on doing that. Which, I found a way to do that. I found a way to use my journaling. Not my journaling. My planner to do that, which I showed you in the last video. When I made my meal planner. So that should be able to help me a lot. And I just bought like 2 of my favorite salads from Target, which I know sounds like a little ridiculous, but they're like avocado toast things from Good and Gather, and it comes with like avocado ranch dressing, which I don't really use, but like I'm down to use it. But I mean, it's all really healthy vegetables and stuff. And I had a whole bowl of salad tonight, but I did eat like mac and cheese with it, so I don't know if I consider that very healthy. Yeah, and my biggest goal is to take care of myself first and not worry about others. I obviously care about everyone here. I just also need to make sure that I'm not punishing myself, which I do because I would rather take care of everybody but myself. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to get in the habit of taking care of ourselves. So, that is technically a habit and not really a goal, but it is a goal too. It's one of those things. And like I said last year, these are not New Year's resolutions. And I'm going to try to snip that part in here that I went on a whole spiel about, because I don't like New Year's resolutions, but I don't have the brain power to say it, even though I can hear it in my head and I can't find the words. So I will try to find a way to snip it. If not, maybe I'll write it in the context or something like that. Another habit that I want to get into, which I think we should all get into because it'll make our lives that much easier, is to clean while we're cooking. Chicken needs 5 minutes on the side. You have 5 minutes to clean up your mess behind you. Because I don't. And then I'm mad at myself that I have to clean it up. This should make it easier. And it's not that hard of a habit. I'm already out in the kitchen. I'm already on my feet. Like, what, am I going to scroll on my phone instead? Yes. Do I need to scroll on my phone no more? No, I don't. So, we're going to get in the habit of cleaning while we're cooking. I did it a little bit last night. I obviously couldn't do like the pots and pans I was using, but it did help. Making the grocery list and price shopping is literally what that planner was made for. And then I haven't decided which I want to do. Is either get up and work out, or I want to get home, change, like an instantly bedroom change workout. Bam. Just like that. And I think it'll be harder on like Thursday and Friday for me to do that because there are like every other week I get out late. So it's harder because I don't have as much time and I still need to cook, but I don't know. That is again something to really figure out, and I don't feel like it's like an impossible thing to figure out. I'm also not a big morning person, but I know after I work out in the morning, I also feel really, really good. So it's just like, I can't work out too late. I can't work out too early because I can't get up. And I don't know how I'm going to feel that day. Like some mornings, I feel great after like an hour after I've been up. But like that first hour is like, drag me out of bed because I can't physically get out of bed kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know, guys. I guess we'll have to see how it goes. But those are my goals for the year of 2025. And we're using this because it literally has 2025 on it, and it's much prettier than the one that I could have written. So, the girls are doing good. I do have goals for them too, but I haven't completely figured their goals out yet for the year. My only other thing is I am going to try to be more consistent on the daily social medias. I mean, I share a bunch. I repost a lot, but I mean, sharing like day-to-day content with you guys. Maybe I can just do like, this is what I'm eating for breakfast, or this is what I'm reading today. Like something simple, something easy, something that I can easily maintain and make it like a habit. So, because I feel like New Year's resolutions are all well and good, but I feel like they're the short-term goal, and I'm looking to do a long-term goal. Because I feel like a lot of people do skip out after the first month. So I'm looking to make improvements on my life, and I know that's what the New Year's resolution is for, but I feel like it's a big get to just, all right, we're going to do it, and then we don't really do it, and there's no point. Why not set a goal and actually make a maintainable plan, set a goal, set expectations for yourself, and not in a way that's like overly empowered, like baby steps. And if you challenge yourself a little bit, only pick one thing that you really want to do. Like, for example, 50 books that I want to read from my library. I already have all the tools I need for that. I even have a catalog of my books. All I have to do is pick the books. I still have a rap TBR that I wanted to do a series on from like a year and a half ago. Maybe I'll do a wrapped TBR thing. I still have the one that I picked from last still wrapped because I haven't even done it. And it was number 1. That's pretty sad, guys. So, who knows? Maybe I'll even use that for this like end of the year. No, probably not. I have a lot of books that I want to read that I brought with me, and I'm not going to just travel all the way back home just to get some rap TBR. Because what happens if I don't pick the right one? Like, what? So yeah, I just also have a bunch of save templates from CapCut, and I'm going to start making those videos as well. And so that way I, at least twice a week, can post on TikTok and Lemon8. And then on my Instagram, I'm at least going to post stories 3 times a week. And I don't know about posting on there because I don't know what to post on Instagram anymore. It's hard to tell because I want high quality videos. And I don't know what's been up with my phone lately, but I feel like I've been getting very subpar videos from my phone. So, but it's also really cracked. So, not like horribly, but the entire screen protector is cracked, which you can't tell here. So I need to get a new one of those. But other than that, I will get to it. I've got to edit and post this tonight before I go to bed. And next week might be me trying to finish everything before the end of the year, which is editing that book and reading 8 books. Which, does that count as a book that I've read? Let me know what you guys think, because I want to know what you guys think. But I will also make a video of things that I can't live without from this year. So it might be a 2-part video, or I might save that me trying to finish everything that I could for the next one, and some bloopers, and my favorites from 2024. I haven't completely decided what I'm going to post when. I'm going to figure it out though. So, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!